Welcome, everybody, here at Black Power Rise. It's your boy Kasim, aka Showtime, here at Black Power Rise, where I'm here to uplift you, empower all of you, and inspire you all watching this here. Also, definitely motivate you. Because when it comes to success, I'm all about uplifting my peoples. When it comes to success, it's really all about how you even go about it when you're trying to uplift yourself and everyone out there. So before I get started, hit that like and subscribe button. Today, I'm here to talk about something all of us have faced at least once time in our life, which is setbacks. And I'm here to say, do not let a setback or setbacks stop you on your journey to your success. Because it's plenty of things and plenty of reasons that people come up with that say why they have not accomplished this or why they didn't succeed doing this. But I always tell you all, never give up. It may take time, but you'll get there. You know those moments when life hits you down, when you feel like you can't get back up? I can only talk about myself. Growing up, I played so much basketball, and there were guys who I call big brothers. You got the Sean Hills, you got the Chesters, of course, my boy Wiggs, Jet, E. I would say I was about 11 years old, and these guys was like 15, 16, and we would be in Wingate Park, even Black, but we would be in Wingate Park, and I'm playing against them. That's why I call them my older brothers, and I would try and dunk on them. No lie, I would try and dunk on these guys, and boom, I get knocked down. I used to be, hey, you fouling me, but they'd be, you get your ass right back up. Excuse my language for the younger ones seeing this, but that's just how it was back then. And that's part of the reason why I developed, that never give up attitude. But I was always determined. So, people, let me tell you this. Having setbacks, it's not the end of your story. It's all part of the journey of the success that you want. You've got to remember that. You've got to stay in tune with that. Do not let setbacks stop you on your journey to success. It's just a chapter of what's to come next for you. That's why I just said just now. Setbacks are part of your journey to the success that you want. For those that didn't understand that, again, setbacks are part of the journey towards the success that you want. Don't ever forget that. So here's one thing I'm going to say. Redefining setbacks. First, I'm going to, let's both all together, people, redefine what a setback really is. I want you all to remember this here. A setback is not a failure. Because while those people I mentioned when I was younger trying to dunk on them, there were other people I did dunk on. Of course, playing a game of basketball. Again, that was part of my drive towards the success that I have now. I can't lie, I owe that to me playing basketball and always having that fire in me. This is why I was able to write 8 books in my lifetime. This is why I was able to have these stage plays that I've had. And this is why you guys see this. And by the way, check out my site, Black Power and Bella Creations. Also. And then also look out for my stage play next year. Mother Love Says Prayer Changes Things. And there's more to come. So back to today's lesson. And part 1, as I was saying, let's redefine what a setback really is. Sometimes when you in like the middle or the beginning of these setbacks and stuff, Look at it like this: is the universe telling you to slow down? Rethink your strategy that you have, and then get back to it. That's something that happens to all of us. So you all watching this, you're not the first, you're not the last. Everyone on their successful journey have had setbacks. But when they got back to rolling, I promise you, they came back stronger and had another strategy to get to that goal of the success that they wanted. Can you feel that shift? Because when get back to getting on that train, as I would call it, to going towards the goal of your success that you want, you can feel that journey. You can feel it getting closer and closer. This is why I said you come back stronger and go hard for the goals that you want in life. Take a look at this here. As well, this shirt here, I'll start with this. Yes, it says Black Power Creations, but it's about empowerment. It says empowerment through fashion. People before us, like I'd use my grandmother, my great uncle, my God rest her soul, my great aunt, and my great grandmother, my great grandfather who I never met. We just a week ago was Veterans Day, so shout out again to all those that have served us. And I want to say this: there's so many people, especially when we got the right to vote, those that was in the civil rights era, even they had setbacks, but they had one goal in mind. And Dr. King, he had that dream, and his dream came true. At the same time, with all the challenges we face, with all the setbacks that all of us have, you cannot stop. A setback is just what it is, a setback. But once you're back up there and going for the success that you want, you're going to be so happy when you accomplish it. Trust and believe, everyone. Our history, people, is filled with so many people and had real stepping stones. Excuse me. For example, Harriet Tubman. Look at the journey she went on. She didn't let no setbacks stop her from freeing those slaves. Madam C.J. Walker, to all you ladies out there, and gents also. You don't think she was turned down? That was just a setback. What? Everyone, I gotta say this. Our history, we have so much history, but our history, they're filled with so many inspirations. For example, Harriet Tubman. She didn't let her fear stop her, or even a setback. She didn't let that stop her from her success and her journey of freeing the slaves. Another example that was an inspiration for you ladies out there, Madam C.J. Walker. She didn't let the turn downs, because I'm sure she was turned down a couple of times, but she didn't let that stop her at all from her success. This is why I said, again, for those that didn't hear or those that just turned to it, do not let a setback stop you on your success to the journey. As I said, do not let setbacks stop you on the success that you want. It's all part of the journey, everyone. These two wonderful inspirational women that I just named didn't stop on the success that they wanted. So why should you? Why should I? They didn't have fear because they had a goal in mind. So you've got to have that same drive when it comes to success. So everyone watching this, remember, when you face setbacks and you know what you want to do, but it's just a little thing that may be holding you back, because as I said, life happens. But again, don't ever give up. Don't forget the goal in mind. So as I said, just ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I get better at this? So everyone, when you facing setbacks, ask yourself this. What can I learn from this? You know, because as I said before, life happens. But during that journey of that success, you know, when you're trying to go up and up and up, you're going to gain power, meaning confidence. You're going to get even more confident. With me, even with my writing, especially when I first started, when I was first writing my first novel, True Brothers in Their Pride and Joy. I was so motivated. You know, I said before in one of my other videos, I can't remember which one, but it was during the Best Man. That was my inspiration. Then my boy Will getting married at the time. That was another inspiration. Then me and my friends, and at the time, my girlfriend, God rest her soul. And at the same time, I had Jehovah in my life. I had God in my life. So I had things, and I had the drive to want to be successful. I had the drive to, want to write that book. And after I wrote it, even though I did have setbacks the first time, but I still knew I wanted to write a book. So once I did that, the confidence grew and grew and grew. So part 2 to this video, I want you all to turn your pain into power. Now, I'm hoping those women I mentioned inspired you all that's watching this, because they turned their pain into power. All the setbacks that you can get, that's what you can do. Now part 3 to this video here, I want to say this here to y'all. Steps to overcome setbacks. Here are 3 steps to overcome setbacks, everyone. 1, I want you all to acknowledge it. 2, it's a lesson during that setback. So I'll say, let's say, access the lesson to that. And 3, definitely 3, once you access the lesson, take action. That's me right there. I'm about taking action, especially for something that I want. This is why I designed this here about empowerment through fashion. We are all empowered, everyone. Not everyone's going to sit there and tell you that, but you're hearing it from me. So, as I said, everyone, we're going to acknowledge it. We're not going to be scared. We're not going to let fear enter us. You got to have the will. So, acknowledge that step back. Take a moment to recognize it. Take a moment to even pray about it. Because I don't want any one of you all to forget about God during your journey to success. Don't ever do that. So always pray about it also. So once you acknowledge it, then you take the action. and develop that will to want to be successful, you got to be able to go to number 2. Number 1, you're going to acknowledge it. Don't ignore it. Don't ever ignore it. Pray about it. It helps. I don't want you all to ever forget about God on your way to success. I don't want you all to ever forget that He's always with you. Look at it like this, everyone. He's our Father. You all who have fathers or that's close to your fathers, don't you go to your father for advice? I mean, my daughter does it to me. So I can relate to that now. And there are times growing up I went to my father for advice. But now I'm talking about our Heavenly Father. So go to Him. And don't be afraid, because He'll love to hear from you. Also, take a moment to recognize what's going on. And don't be afraid at all. Remember how it made you feel when you pray about it and you praying to God and asking Him to give you the strength and that knowledge. Remember how that made you feel. So number 2 now. We're going number 2. Access the lesson. Once we access this lesson, now that we've realized what we're doing wrong, we're not ignoring what we're supposed to do, but we're coming up and strategizing a new game plan. So once you do that, then number 3 comes. And that's my favorite, which is take action, people. Once you've learned from the setbacks, it's time to come back stronger. You know, those guys, again, I'm only using myself as an example. So those guys, you know, that I mentioned earlier, once I learned from my mistake, I can start posting up Sean Hill. I'm strong now. Even though he would fight back, he's just as stronger. Instead of him trying to block my shot, I'm going to beat him on the outside and shoot jumpers over him. And keep him out the middle. I'm faster than him. Wiggs, the same thing. I can get by him. Jet, the same thing. I just got to keep talking to him. So that's what I mean about taking action, everyone. Then you even had Terrell, who's a big trash talker. I learned, I can post him up. I'm stronger than him. I can do what I want. So, once again, everyone, number 3, take action. Another thing, number 4, I'm going to say, I mentioned inspiration. So I use myself, another example. My godson, John, who's 27 now, has his own clothing line. You know, I gave him that idea and I taught him to draw when he was younger. At the same time, I helped him get started, I think, on his first or second design. And he took off since then. Mind you, that was, I believe, 3.5 years ago. And it made me say, hey, you know what? I'm going to start my own clothing line. And now you got Black Power Creations. So we can all help each other through that journey when we want to be successful people. But sometimes just cannot let setbacks stop you on that success that you want in life. So everyone, here's a call to action. And that's good. No, let's make that number 5. A call to action. I'm calling all of you watching this to take action on the success that you want. Take action, everyone. Remember, setbacks is just part of the process. Even the kids that have setbacks, those that need to be helped, need to be uplifted. It's all part of the process. Do not forget that. So again, take action. Remember, setbacks do not define you. It's part of the journey to success. And again, setbacks do not define you. It's all part of the journey to the success that you want. So don't ever let that break you down. Don't ever let it stop you. Definitely do not let that be the excuse as to why you stopped the journey of the success that you was going for. It doesn't have to be basketball. You don't have to use my story. But I hope I inspired you. If I just inspired one person watching this, I'm happy with that. As I said before, hit that like and subscribe button. Leave the comments, everyone. Because I want you all to realize that we are all gifted. Never, ever forget that. Again, everyone, never, ever forget that. So this your boy Kasim, everyone, here at Black Power Rise. Until next time, everyone, I just want you all to be inspired, stay strong. Share this with your friends, family. Until next time, this is Kasim, aka Showtime, here at Black Power Rise. Let's keep rising. I'm out.